Well, good morning. Welcome back to Tools and Trails, day 3 of our Moab trip.
Wait a minute. No. Mojave. And I clearly should not be talking before I've had my coffee.
So, last day. So, we're camped just east of the Soda Lake. You might be able to see it there in the background. A little white streak there. So, cross that today and get on over to the Traveler's Monument and out into Afton Canyon, and then start working our way back to Arizona. Yeah, been a great trip. Something weird happened this morning. I don't know what it was, but I was the first one up. It's not normal, but it's pretty nice. So a little chilly this morning. Got some coffee brewing back there in camp. People are starting to stir around, so we should be getting ready for some breakfast here pretty soon. But man, we got a sunrise happening behind us back here. So I'll keep you posted on that. That's going to be pretty when that thing starts to hit these mountains. But yeah, welcome along for the ride. Last day of the trip, like I said. So should be a fun one. More real cool sights to see. And thanks for tagging along. Really appreciate it. Well, back on the trail this morning, day 3, and the first thing we have is right in front of us. We got the Soda Dry Lake bed to cross, which is about 6 miles across, I think, give or take a little bit. We've got the Traveler's Monument a little bit in the middle, kind of towards the other side. So hopefully it's dry enough. I don't think it'll be a problem. Talked to a guy yesterday that was reading up on things, said thought it should be dry enough. So I don't think they've really gotten much of any kind of rain over the last few days, so we should be okay. Anyway, we'll see. But yeah, hope to finish out the trail in decent time today. Get off this rough part here. Hopefully the dry lake bed's a lot smoother than this. So we had like 10 miles in this lake yesterday, and about run teed out. So anyway, off for some more adventures. Well, just entering the soda lake dry lake bed. Straight in front of me, I don't know if you can see that. That's the ZZYZX facilities, owned by one of the California campuses now, but used to be quite a deal back in the 60s and 70s. Tons of information on it, but ended up BLM took it over due to fraud, tax evasion, all kinds of fun stuff. But anyway, yeah, so this is kind of looking southeast this way a little bit, so way down there, nothing to see. And then this is looking back kind of towards Baker. You can see the freeway way out there. Baker sits kind of beyond those hills over there. So we're just lining up the Jeeps. Looks pretty solid. I think we're going to be fine. So nothing to worry about, I think. We'll stick her in four-wheel drive and carry on.
We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight. We wanna go, go. We wanna go, go. We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight. We wanna go, go. We wanna go, go.
Okay, we made it partway across the dry lake bed. Came from that way. Back over there, those mountains right there was where we camped, so got to throw your rock on. Did you drop your rock already, Dave?
No, it's right here.
All right. Well, I got this fancy white one that I got from Rock Springs, so I'm just gonna toss it up there. Kind of a cool little monument, and way over there against the hills, the old ZZYZX place.
Also tucked away at the top of the rock pile is a nice little plaque there with a very inspirational and, I might say, profound message. But
You got a Sharpie?
it's a traveler's monument. You got to travel there to read it, so I'm not going to tell you what it says here. 4 miles of some pretty soft sand through the Mojave River floodplain here. That could only mean one thing. It was bonsai time for the Jeeps. Just before entering Afton Canyon, we came across the ruins of an old limestone mine. Now this mine was started in 1914 and ran pretty continuously until 1926, and one time even had a post office here. So this large-scale mining was likely responsible for a lot of the development of the old railroads in the area, a lot of which are gone now, but pretty cool to see the ruins and poke around for a little bit.
Got to get the video underneath the railroad bridge. Standard picture. So, just came from the mine a little bit back of us. Pretty cool place, old iron mine. Still had some old railroad trestle deals in it, so it was pretty neat. So, anyway, gonna head on down from here and visit the caves next.
Wish my GoPro was working.
Well, we thought this was the caves. It wasn't. Still a pretty cool little rock formation though. Just really neat to see just the layers of sediment that came through this canyon millions and billions of years ago.
Oh my god, the jeep is so little!
They got this one there.
All right, here goes. You're a little taller than I am. Feel like I'm a boat, Jim.
A boat to seek. Splash is gonna be so jealous.
I'm gonna wait here.
Well, the tires on that white Jeep are 35s at least, probably 37s. And they were completely underwater, which means this crossing was, yeah, every bit of 3 foot deep, if not a little more. So you see my bumper is out of sight. This is a little nerve wracking, but you know, Jeeps went through this like it was nothing.
Splash is gonna be so jealous. I'm gonna wait here. Go ahead and come on in. I want to get some footage of my back camera.
crossing is normally the deeper of the two, but since there's work going on the railroad, the contractor that's out here apparently decided to fill this in a little bit just to make it a little easier to cross. Yeah, the story goes that they are going to dig it back out again, but we'll see. It may never be the same as it once was.
All right, well, we're finishing the Mojave Trail, so end of day 3. Well, we still got the drive to Phoenix, but just after lunch, yeah, we're calling it. We made it as far as the Afton Canyon Campground. We're going to peel off here. I know there's a little bit more trail, but not that much. How far did we go, David?
I got 150.
150 miles, about. We had a couple side trips. Went up to Carruthers Canyon to camp. So, David, that was your favorite spot. Great rock formations up there. Really, really pretty. It was a little chilly that night, but otherwise, it was worth it, though. It was worth a lot of great camp spots up there. So, Jim, what was your favorite spot?
Where we had lunch.
Where we had lunch today.
Those canyons, those spires that were going way up high.
Through Afton Canyon and kind of.
And all the water crossings.
All the water crossings. So, you've seen the footage of that. So, got Jim playing in the water. He's very predictable, by the way. So, yeah, I don't know that I have a favorite spot. This whole trail was great. I loved every bit of it and had a lot of fun. Every day was different. Seems like every time you went over a rise, it was a new page. And so definitely a recommendation. Glad I did it. Glad we did it. Glad you guys went with me. So really appreciate that. Jeep's made it great, albeit a few more rattles. We're going to have to get home and tighten some bolts, I'm sure. But other than that, great trip. Great trip. So thanks for all coming along. Make sure you're hitting that like and subscribe button down there at the bottom. And look forward to a few more videos with y'all. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next episode of Tools and Trails.
Let's go Jeeping.
Go Jeep.